I personally use these points in pairs. And that's not the only way of using them. Some people use one of them. In the classics that we will see, I will show you some quotations from the classics. Most of them will mention these in pairs. Occasionally you see them mentioned as one point. I personally use two. I see it as a door that has two keys to be opened. And what do these pairs of points do? One thing that they do is to treat an area. And that's a very important clinical application of it. I gave you the example of herpes simplex. Someone has herpes simplex on the upper lip, you can use the large intestine channel. If it's a woman who also has vaginal itching, you would think of the red May, and using those 2 points would treat both areas. And that's personally how I see it. That's an important clinical application of those points, which often we combine with others. For example, you can do lung 7 and kidney 6, and many times I combine it with REN 4, or REN 3, or REN 6, or whatever. But the effect of using lung 7 and kidney 6 is to reach the area. Yes?
Would you do this simultaneously, mix it, or just do one pair and then follow up with something else?
What do you mean? Sorry? Simultaneously?
You're going to do
the 2 points simultaneously, yes.
Would you add REN 4 and other channels at the same time?
At the same time, yes. Yeah. I'll give you many examples of that. But that is the important clinical application, and that Gao Wu, the man who wrote The Gatherings of Eminent Acupuncturists, Zhenqiu Zhu Ying, has a funny expression for it. He says the method of using these 2 points here, the treatment method, i.e. the method of using 2 points, is very broad indeed. It is known as setting a very broad net in an open country to catch a single rabbit. So that's what you do when you do lung 7 and kidney 6. You cast a very broad net which catches 2 or 3 or 4 symptoms in this area. And I repeat, you only do it by using lung 7 and kidney 6. If you do REN 4 only, without lung 7 and kidney 6, you're not casting that net.